We have to let go and get into flow, or manifestation is a no-no. To manifest and flow, we gotta let go. Manifestation is so much more simple than I realized, and I call it personal reality creation, call it demonstrating, or just call it simply getting the life experience that you've always wanted when it comes to money, relationships, your health, your body, your peace of presence. We have to let go and get into flow, or manifestation is a no-no. Seriously, what I've realized is that unless I'm in a flow state, which is the same as what Eckhart Tolle calls now, power of now, which is the same as now beingness, presence, unless we're in flow, manifestation is a no-no. And you may get some little glimpses of it. Say you're in a little bit of flow, you'll notice life improving. However, when we make flow state, presence, beingness, our number one priority, when we make our state of beingness our number one priority, we learn to retrain our nervous system, our thoughts, our beliefs, and we have a different experience. We have a different experience because we are working with a different energetic operating system. Not the same old operating system that got us into the life situation that we're having now, but an energetic operating system that flows. And flowing is not as mysterious as everyone makes it sound. In fact, there's way less to do, way less thinking, way less planning, way less trying to figure everything out. It's truly an energy flow. Then why don't we spend more time in flow? Why don't we just make that our default mode network? Well, I would say when we were little babies, especially before we popped out of the womb, before our mind was conditioned and we developed all these programs to keep us safe, we were in flow. And now spiritual teachers, energy guides, very wise scriptures and people and the metaphysicians, they're all pointing us back. Get back into flow. And the best way I figured out to describe the middle way, the ease and simplicity of flow, the best way I figured out to describe it is imagine a Venn diagram. You know, the circles where they overlap. The circle on the left is awareness. The circle on the right is allowing. And when they intersect in the middle, that's flow. And just keep in mind, flow is the same as presence, now being, and what Eckhart Tolle once again calls the power of now. So just to share what I've learned, most of it the hard way. In order to manifest anything, flow state is present. By the way, flow state is presence. It is now being. And I should be fully transparent here. I don't really like the word manifest. I like demonstrating more, reality creation more, because manifestation makes it sound like it's this woo-woo thing that only certain people can do if they have the power or they have the secret. Not poking fun. But the thing about it is, every single moment we're alive, every single moment we exist, we are creating. My friends, I tell you the truth. If you're existing, breathing, you're creating. It's impossible not to create. I repeat, it's impossible not to create. We're just unconsciously creating. Unconscious creation means we are just creating more of the same based on our old programs, our past beliefs, our past self. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot. I don't even try to quote him, but if you follow Joe, it's basically living from the past, creating more of the past, and wondering why the hell nothing's changing. It's because we don't realize how powerful we are. When I realized this, and then I realized how simple it was, oh my gosh, my life started changing. For instance, for the last 3 years, a little bit more since the divorce, living by myself, living lonely. Yeah, I was lonely. I know there's a difference between loneliness and alone, but I was lonely. I know how that felt because there's depression, desperation, sadness. Since discovering this and making flow, now being this, my highest priority, I'm in love. And yes, I'm in love with me and life and love and money, and love flows through me, but I'm in love with another person, and I'm pretty sure she's in love with me too, especially from our last encounters. And I won't go into any more detail because I respect her, and we're loving. That's what I'll say. We're loving. And we're not just loving in theory. We are loving in person. And it feels amazing, and it feels totally different. And it's not because I got on the right dating app or adjusted my profile perfectly. It is literally because I decided to start with awareness, with allowing, and have flow there right in the middle. So this is not magic. There is some quantum physics involved. There is some flow psychology involved, but it starts with a decision. Literally deciding to direct your attention to awareness, to allowing, and to allow now beingness, flow, to happen in the middle, and be from there. Create from there. Creating from flow, you're always good to go. Literally, when you create from flow, you're good to go. One sec. Rocket, no, come. I am flowing with Rocket as I create this video, and he just chased another dog, so that was the abrupt break. So here's a good example. Kind of scary when he chases another dog. The other dog owner was pretty cool, but allowing that to flow. Allowing, and that, you can say surrender, acceptance, you can say a lot of different words. I like allowing because it's happening. Resisting it is futile. It's happening. That dog was running after another dog. But I allow it to flow through. And then I become the awareness of Rocket being chill, having fun, and playing. And that's what's happening. Kind of. It's not something you have to figure out. It's not something you have to do strategically. It's literally deciding to go into stillness, go into awareness, and when things don't match, what your observer awareness is desiring, allow and redirect your attention, your awareness, to what you desire. This is flow, my friends. And the moment you can stop thinking and let things flow, all the better. The moment you can let things flow and stop thinking about it, the better. Because flow does not require very much thought at all. In fact, probably no thought at all. It's flow, feeling, being, now being, presence, awareness, flow. You know, I should remind you, in case you have never met before, I am Thomas Miller, Dr. Tom, I have my doctorate in metaphysics, so I understand how this all intersects. But most importantly, what I'm sharing with you is me applying it to my own life and simplifying it in a way where an overthinker, perfectionist, people pleaser such as my old self can understand it and apply it. It's not whether or not you are gonna create your own reality. It's not whether or not you are manifesting. It's not whether or not the answer is yes. Yes, you are. You will be creating until you stop existing. Because you exist, you create. That's how the energy flows through our sentient beings. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. Unless we're not aware of it, unless we don't know our true power, then it could be pretty crappy. Life keeps happening against us and we call it fate or destiny. But that's because we don't know about the power of flow. And flow is what Eckhart Tolle calls now. Flow can only happen in the now. Manifestation can only happen while you're in flow. Therefore, manifestation can only happen from a place of presence and now beingness. Hopefully, you do this one thing. Breathe in through your nose, hold it for 4 counts, Exhale for 4 counts. Wait for 4. Inhale through your nose again. Box flow breathing. And just feel the circulating energy of air flowing. And do your very, very best to start coaching your own subconscious, your own mind, and your own nervous system into a state of presence, into a state of beingness. Because all of your power, your true, authentic power, is in the stillness between the thoughts. Notice that in between the breaths. That's stillness. That stillness is flow. That stillness is God. That stillness is Christ consciousness. That stillness is our connection with the quantum field. That stillness is your power, my power. And if nothing else, you will feel a peace of presence that is far more expansive than depression, anxiety, and stress that you may have never felt before. That's been my experience, and my whole intention in sharing these videos is so it can be your experience too. Flow, now being, presence, awareness, allowing, be, do, have. And the being is flow. Be, do, having. Yeah, I still love doing that. Thank you. It is done.